My fiance wanted a hall pass before our wedding, so why did he beg for me to stop? My fiance Lancer waited until I was addressing our wedding invitations to tell me, I want us to have an entire hall pass month before the wedding. What? I asked, because the shock was too much for me to process. A month of freedom, both of us. See other people before we commit forever. He said it like it was normal, like he was just asking to change dinner plans. This is insane, I told him. Didn't you just have your bachelor party in Vegas? His face changed, and that told me that something had obviously changed in Vegas. That was different. That was just guys being guys. He leaned forward. Sarah, I'm being honest here. No questions asked for either of us. Complete freedom. Then we get married with no regrets. So, are you in? I looked at the wedding invitations with our names in gold lettering and felt my heart break into a million pieces. Fine, I said. Let's both be free. Lancer smiled like he'd just won something. The first night of our freedom month, he spent 2 hours getting ready for a date. He even wore cologne I'd never smelled before. As soon as he left, I spent an hour crying about what could have been, and then I decided to make the most of it. So I sent a text to Windsor, Lancer's best friend. To my surprise, he replied within a minute asking, can we talk? I have something to tell you. My hands were shaking when I typed back, we can have coffee tomorrow. Windsor looked sick when he sat down. He wouldn't stop stirring his coffee. Vegas was bad, he said, staring at the table. My chest felt tight. Lancer took me to Treasures. He bought a private room, and there was this girl named Whitney. He pulled out his phone and his thumb hovered over the screen. I took this because I felt so guilty. Lancer with his hands all over some blonde girl, $500 bills on the table. There's more. Before Vegas, I mean. He was seeing someone from his gym, that girl named Lumi. My coffee went cold while he talked. He's been planning this hall pass thing to make it all okay retroactively. That Saturday was Lancer's parents' anniversary party. I walked in with Windsor and watched Lancer's mom's champagne glass slip from her hand. It shattered on the marble and the whole room turned to look. Lancer was in the corner with a red head in a dress that barely covered anything. Why is Windsor here? His mom asked, her voice carrying across the silent room. We're taking a freedom month before the wedding, I said. Lancer's idea. No questions asked. His dad's chair fell over when he stood up. The redhead, who was actually Lumi, kept touching Lancer's arm and looking confused. She had no idea who I was. A freedom month? His grandmother said, and her hand went to her chest. Lancer's face was purple. Sarah, outside. Now. No questions asked, remember? I touched Windsor's hand and Lancer's jaw twitched. When I got home that night, Lancer was already there. His shirt was buttoned wrong and he smelled like Lumi's perfume. Have fun? He asked. Windsor is very thoughtful, I said. Lancer threw his keys at the wall. My best friend? Really? You picked your gym girlfriend and a stripper named Whitney. His face went white. He told you? Unlike you, Windsor doesn't lie to me. Lancer started telling me what he did with Lumi, the hotel balcony, the shower, getting louder with each detail. I pulled out my phone and texted Windsor. Thank you for being honest today. Lancer saw it and punched the wall. His knuckles started bleeding, but he just stood there staring at the hole he made. By week 4, Lancer was falling apart. He'd text me all night even though we weren't supposed to have contact. This isn't what I wanted. What did you want? Not this. Apparently his mom wasn't speaking to him. His dad threatened to skip the wedding. His sister said I should keep Windsor and dump him. It was the night before the final dress fitting when everything cracked. Lancer showed up with flowers and my favorite wine. I made a mistake, he said. His eyes were red and puffy. I want to call it off. The freedom month. I was packing up his stuff in boxes, his Xbox, his clothes, our photos. But you needed to get it out of your system, I said. No regrets, right? I was wrong. I was so wrong. Then he started crying. Actually crying. My parents hate me. My sister thinks I'm trash. Everyone knows what I did. What you did? I asked. Or what you're doing? He looked confused. The hall pass thing, I said. You mean the cover-up for Vegas and Lumi? His face crumpled. He knew that I knew everything. The next morning, Lancer was on his knees in our kitchen begging, please marry me. I choose you. Only you. Nope, the wedding's off, I told him. But thank you for the hall pass month. Windsor doesn't need freedom to know what he wants. Lancer's face went completely white. You can't be serious about Windsor. Why not? He's honest. That's more than you ever were.